Skadoosh ASMR heavy. Hey, it's me, your breast bird with the ASMR. Goods. And as you can see, we've got a bit of an interesting take on the video today. We're going to be playing some GTA Grand Theft Auto 3. It starts off pretty hot and heavy. It's a bank heist. It's an actual great cutscene actually, where Claude and what's her name? She appears in San Andreas as well, but I forget her name now. But you know who she is anyway. Catalina, right? Catalina. Pretty sure that's her name. And yeah, double crossed. He gets caught for the job. Although I just noticed, yeah. So there's the Banshee in the background. How are they going to get all three of them in that Banshee for the getaway? For one, unless they're going to just put the cases in it. But anyway, there's a prison break. Super fortunate for Claude because there's a bomb on the bridge. Kaboom! Bridge blows up. Can't get across. So they're basically got super lucky. They're going to get out. You know, it's super unintentional because the Leone family are making a little break of one of their members, and Claude just happens to be in the same prison transfer bus. Anyway, him and 8-Ball, I'm pretty sure that's the lad's name, that's in the car with me with his hands burnt. It's all good for Claude, basically. So we head to the safe house. We've got away, thankfully. We steal a car, we drive away, and that introduces driving logic, and then we get to safe houses. Safe house, and this is where we get introduced to the safe house logic. You can save your car in there and save the game in there, and also that's the place where, as you start collecting those hidden packages, that the weapons start to appear outside your safe house. So you collect 10, you get the pistol, etc., and then I think you get like the flamethrower and the rocket launcher at the end. So yeah, I was going to do like a little playthrough of like the story and stuff, but then I remembered that there's not really much story going on. First mission pass as you drop Misty off. Do you remember her name? So yeah, I just thought actually I'll just put together some clips from my gameplay run through, interesting ones, funny ones maybe, where missions failed, missions passed, some interesting little bits and bobs like that. I just thought, and then I'll just chat about Grand Theft Auto, and then you can listen to the relaxing sounds of me baseball batting somebody. Lovely relaxing sounds as we steal the stallion. Yeah, this is the remastered definitive collection edition of the game, if you wanted to know. I actually really rated it, to be fair. I enjoyed playing it through to the end. I was an hour and about 100% in it, because for a long time I've had a bit of a thing for 100% in these Grand Theft Auto games. It's probably my favourite franchise if I had to really pick one. Gaming wise, outside of maybe what would I say? Outside of the Simpsons Hit and Run and some Hot Wheels games, the Grand Theft Auto set of games is probably my favourite. Oh, actually, my favourite set of games ever actually is the Penny Racers Kuro Q, especially Road Trip Adventure, best game ever made. Can't lie. Although you'd think saying that I'd buy a PlayStation 2 just so I can have a bunch of copies so I can keep playing it, but I haven't done that. But I guess I should. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll try and figure out a way to do a Road Trip Adventure video, because that's such a good game. Shout out to you if you know Road Trip Adventure. Yeah. But yeah, as ever, I've not actually said it in this one because we jumped straight into the cutscene and stuff. But hopefully today you are good. Hopefully you're good and this video finds you well, as we're trying to chase down this van and crash into it a bunch. Absolutely shocking. And then we set the car on fire, and here's our first fail, I think. As I get back in, I get out of it, and then I get back in it. Yeah, so yeah, of course, the mission failed. We'll get them next time. Here we go. Trapped them this time. Trapped them all together. We're going to do them all at once instead. How much smarter is that? Boom. But yeah, I love these games. I have an obsession with 100% in them. I've 100%ed. Well, it's not even that good actually, really, is it? Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5. But Grand Theft Auto 5 on both Xbox 360 and 1. But not on the newest one. That's crazy that Grand Theft Auto 5 expand 3 consoles, and I've played it on all of them, and all of them have still stood up to be pretty good. Can you believe this? This was in a race, and right at the last minute, the thing where it crashes into you done me over. Literally did me over, but I just about got away with it because I jumped in this truck and drove it to the end. How crazy is that though? I was in the Banshee, absolutely steaming it the whole race. And then he pulled it. I'm pretty sure they programmed it on purpose for it to do that. To crash into you. It was just that one last hit that I had left in the car to set it on fire. Here I've beached a limo in this one, so absolute fail again. So yeah, outside of 100% GTA games, I do look on anything like this open world. I do have a bit of an obsession with 100% in them. Both the Red Deads, 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure I did Undead Nightmare as well. I just can't help it, even stupid as they are. I'm the same with some Assassin's Creed games, some stuff like that. All those little silly collectibles that are super time consuming and literally super pointless apart from getting 100%. I do have a bit of an obsession with it, but I'm trying to rein it in. It's like an addiction. So I didn't do it in this. I thought about getting all the packages that are hidden in this, but I thought better of it. I did do, as you'll see at the end, certain side missions here and there, but ones I was trying to do stuff that actually was hopefully a bit fun, or a bit of a challenge that made more sense at least. Ones, basically, just I wouldn't be able to do hidden packages without using the little cheat sheets and videos that people put out there to help you. Like basically, a walkthrough how you do it. So I think I've just decided I'm going to start playing games for the most part, unless it's like an insanely good game, which I can't not have 100% on it. I will start just only completing what I can complete without like looking it up. Apart from Red Dead, like Red Dead 2, I not long got 100% of it in the last like 2 or 3 months. After I got to like 99% back at Christmas time last year, and then I stopped playing for any gaming for like 6 months, and then like I say, about 4 or 5 months ago I picked up again, and I finished off the last little bits, animals and stuff like that. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about today. But yeah, I love playing a game, a good little game. It can't be beat, really, can it? A little escape from reality. Not maybe, especially like where you can play these kind of games where it's not something you're doing in real life, hopefully, unless you do, in which case fair play to you. Your escape is the opposite. You're escaping into my world. If you're the kind of person that does this stuff in real life. I thought that was funny. I'm trying to tail someone there, and someone was trying to get in the car and pull me out, which isn't blowing my cover at all, is it? I also thought this was funny. I just winged it on this and thought, we'll see what happens, and ran him. I thought I'll drive around this corner and I'll run him over instead of getting out. I think he's supposed to get out and like beat him up or fight him or whatever. But I was just like, 15 grand, $15,000, mission passed. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm super looking forward to the new GTA coming out next year. Hopefully it's not delayed again, because I think if it's as good as I'm hoping it's going to be generational once again from Rockstar Games. They've got a great way of doing it. Talking of open world games, how could I not talk about literally one of my favourites since we was on the topic previously, or 2 minutes ago, and that's the Mafia game series. I've not played the new one yet, Old Country, but 1, 2 and 3, unbelievable, all-time games for me personally. Yeah, that's my set of games. We've got the Grand Theft Auto games, Hot Wheels games, Mafia games, and then, like I say, especially Road Trip Adventure, but those tiny penny racer games, insane games. I enjoy all of those, amongst other ones. Red Dead's up there, and there's loads of games that you could be like, that's insane. But if you've got any recommendations, let me know. If you got to this point, thanks so much, and you could let me know what you think I should play. You'd be like, this is a great game, you should play this, and I'll have a go with it. I'm always open to play new games. I did start completing this wall on my own as I was playing through, and I thought, that'd be important, but I didn't realise all you get basically is quick access to these vehicles, and they're all pretty much garbage. So what the point in that was, actually, I don't know, apart from just completing that task. I assume it contributes towards 100%, so if you was doing 100%, that's how, it was an important thing, but I thought I'd leave it in as clips, because these are some of the more interesting vehicles actually just been put into the game, which I always rate. The amount of depth that Rockstar put into these games is crazy. The little bits of the way that they program logic. Obviously there'll be glitches and stuff, there's so much going on, there's going to be glitches. Talking of glitches, another game which I actually love is Cyberpunk 2077, yeah. I didn't play it until much later, when it was basically been refined, so I'd never even got to experience the hassle of the issues with it, but yeah. unbelievable game. Another all-time game, to be fair. Class, so good, so good. And here we are. We've made it to the second island. I wonder if they'll do that in the new one. I wonder if they'll do. You'd be able to access the whole of the map straight away, like you did with Grand Theft Auto 5, or will they keep it like previous games where they lock the map down until they need you to access it? That'd be interesting. I wonder if they do the same, because they did that with Red Dead 2, didn't they? Where I forget what the island at the bottom's called, but with the little bits of land at the bottom of the map, you couldn't get into it just to hit you with an instant bounty where they just started shooting you. So yeah. Also, I thought this was great. It just cleared them all out with one. Kaboom, boom, boom, kachoom. But yeah. I love a little bit of video gaming. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a bit garbage. I'm a bit garbage these days, especially. I don't think I was ever actually that good, but yeah, I'm probably worse than I was back in the day when I was younger. But it is what it is. The important thing in games to me, this is why I don't really play games online, because everyone's a sweat, which is cool if you enjoy the competitive nature. That's awesome. I rate that for you, but not for me. I don't particularly want to be grinding, and I like to play for more of like a fun or silly aspect. Like back in the day when we played Call of Duty with the boys, and that with the boys, there was all like sweating and using whatever was the meta. That's a phrase that goes around in a lot of games, isn't it? The meta, the optimized, play style. I was just running around with a rocket launcher because I thought that was hilarious. A rocket launcher, and then something else that was stupid. The more stupid, the better. Because if you can get kills with that, that's, I feel like that's just better personally. But it is what it is. I don't know. And these games are awesome. I am looking forward to GTA 6, like I was saying. So I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be unbelievably good. Maybe even biblically good. So good that it's biblical. Hopefully, anyway. But yeah, it'd be interesting with how big the map is supposed to be. I wonder if they'll lock it down from the start, so you can't access it all straight away, like in previous games, or will it be all accessible from the start? And then, that'd be interesting. I'm kind of hoping that they don't, because a lot of these games, they do feature around just a lot of driving back and forth. That's how they kind of take up a lot of your time. I wonder if they'll be the same in Grand Theft Auto 6 or not. Or if they'll find a way around that. So there'll be a bit of that, but not as much. I'm pretty sure a lot of these is like, I don't know, nearly 50, maybe 60% to it. It's just driving. For no real reason, to be fair. Apart from it does add to the story. I don't mind that, to be fair, when they have a good conversation while you're driving at the same time. That adds to the story, adds to the characters, and it's good character building. So when you get a cutscene like this, at the climax of the game, this is the climax, right? I'm pretty sure.
You have been a busy boy, but you haven't learned.
I think, it's nearly the climax, pretty much, yeah. When you get a cutscene like this. It really adds to it. I didn't realise that this was the end. I've not played this for like years at this point, so I didn't realise it was the end. So I didn't get as much clips of this, because if you're wondering how I get clips, I just use the capture feature on the Xbox, and then I just download it through the app, the clip, and then I just piece the clips together. It's just quicker than having a capture card and you capturing it all. I did live stream for a bit, and that was a bit of a nightmare, but for some games, like I've got, if you know my other channel, Straight Out the Bin, I have got my whole playthrough of Cyberpunk on there. Not that it's good, it's like 50 hours or something crazy, but it's maybe not that long, but you know what I mean. So I just took my time to read through a lot of stuff. Like, that's the other thing, isn't it? They take up your time using the reading method. Oh, shout out to LA Noir as well, another open world game this class. They'll just keep coming to me, Saints Row, I enjoy Saints Row, etc, etc. I don't know what this video is supposed to be, to be honest. I just thought, I just have a little ramble about games that I like. Maybe that's all it has to be. Maybe all it has to be is just a chat about get a bit of games, a bit of gaming footage, with my little clips in the background. I don't know, who knows. I'm not really sure, to be fair. I thought about, I like the idea of making gaming videos, basically. If you've got any ideas for gaming-based videos of how you'd like to see it, unless this is great, in which case this is probably what I'll just stick with doing anyway. It's just I'll put together some of my clips, put together some clips, chat about games. I will say this though, yeah, GTA 4's pigeon collectible, yeah, we had to shoot 200 pigeons. What an absolute nightmare that was, yeah. One, there was 200 of them. Two, the map was absolutely huge. And three, those kind of collectibles are solid sometimes because you don't remember which ones you've done as you're playing through the game. So then when you come to do them at the end, I don't know which ones I've done and I've not done. So I'm looking around, and then I had to use a guide in the end, but like I think I might have had like 50 odd of the 200, I think, and yeah, just I could have got out looking for 50 of them if I knew which 50 those were, but I couldn't. So yeah, I'm hoping the new GTA gives you some kind of more. I do like looking for hidden stuff, but I'm always going to probably end up jumping to a guide anyway. So I'd like more of a mechanic in games like that, where you can basically have a way of getting something that shows you where they all are, even if it's just a treasure map type of feature. Like in one of the Assassin's Creed, I'm pretty sure I remember, you could buy a map near the end, or maybe you could buy it from the start, but I brought it at the end and it revealed all the locations on your map. You still have to find them, so that's still a challenge in itself, because sometimes they hide them really well. Like that's why I mentioned these pigeons, because I swear some of these pigeons, which makes sense because they're pigeons, isn't it? But they was like hidden away, like on top of buildings and stuff that you'd never actually come across them unless you knew they was there. But obviously that's, I guess, the beauty of the Grand Theft Auto community. I assume it's still the same, but back in the day, everyone would be working together towards 100% in it, basically, to be like, oh, I found this and we found that. Which I think it is the same actually, because I was looking through the Red Dead Reddits when I was looking for some help with different bits and bobs, and there's loads of people on there saying about how they've done this and that, and this is how they figured this out, and people then confirming it or saying, oh, actually, yeah, I not tried that way, but I did it this way for certain, especially your hunting of the animals in Red Dead. But yeah, the tank is one of the best things in there. I did all the taxi missions. That was an absolute nightmare. Took ages. But it was a bit fun. But then it's only really got repetitive after about 70% of it. But I enjoyed it up to then, so it is what it is. And then you get access to that really cool red taxi. The only thing I would say, I guess, for these kind of things in games, it'd be cool if they did it more as a way that actually helped you, where it makes sense to do them before you even got near the end. So if that makes sense. So the game's quite difficult as it goes on, and then you could make it easier if you want to do these side quests, and it actually is easier. And then, the game becomes more fun then, or at least there's people that like me that aren't that good. You can invest more time to make it so that you can actually get to the end of the game that way. But people that are really good, they can get to the end of the game super easy because they just get to the end of the game. But I think that makes sense. Right? But yeah, like I said, I really love the amount of depth that they put in these games. Even these silly side missions, they are good. I rate them. I can't lie. I do like them. You got the phone missions. They're just the little hidden ones that started off this whole kind of thing. Yeah, there was a lot of just driving back and forth, isn't there? Especially in this one. But the fact the nostalgia hits with this as well. But from playing it back in the day, when I probably shouldn't have been playing it, but it was maybe I don't know. It was fine. It didn't affect me too much, I guess. But yeah, you know what I mean. The nostalgia of playing this back when it came out, crazy really. If you really think about it, playing something this insanely good with the open world. I know the graphics are slightly better in this version, but with the open world, the graphics being so good, the fact that you could drive different cars in an open world wherever you wanted, run around, and you had to do these little objectives and stuff like. I don't know, it seemed crazy to me at the time, like that. This is actually so mad to be playing a game that has these features at the time. And, it still stands the test of time to this day, because it's the same format, literally, with Grand Theft Auto 5. That they've been running for like 10 years plus now. We're getting on for like 13 years of GTA 5. So, it does stand the test of time to that degree. yeah, the only thing really missing from this one, which I feel like they could have put in, to be honest, with the remastered definitive edition, is car customization and better. I swear it loses your cars right in between missions, which is a bit annoying sometimes. Like an actual car preset, so you had a default car which you could choose. That'd be good, and maybe just a bit more storage or a little bit of customization. It's not really important in terms of the like clothing and stuff, but that would have been cool if you could change Claude's clothes and that and it appear in cutscenes, and then your playthrough could just be a touch different than you'd ever seen it before. That'd be cool. But just little details like that I feel like they could have done to make it just a touch more interesting. Or even, I don't know if they have the models, it would have been super convenient for them or not, but it would have been cool if they added a few more vehicles into the game. One day, it'd be super awesome if they had like some kind of mashup of especially San Andreas 3 and Vice City all into one map. That'd be cool. But yeah, shout outs to some of the cars in this game as well. The Diablo Stallion, that's a cool car. The Stinger, the Cheetah, the Infernus. What else we got? All the supercars are just cool. It wasn't really until the next, maybe even San Andreas, that we really started, because of the blocky nature, it was hard to make the more squared off cars look as interesting as they do, especially in Grand Theft Auto 5 now. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 4 was maybe the real start. But yeah, the customization they brought in San Andreas was so sick. Yeah, I just feel like it would be a cool, easy addition really for them to have added it to the definitive version. There would have been a lot of people. It'd just been an easy win for them that they could have just implemented, but especially because you use the paint spray anyway. So if you just added customization customization options in there, boom, double, win-win for them basically. But yeah, Banshee is probably my favourite car in the game. Probably. Yeah, I might have to do a GTA 5. I'm not going to do a gameplay like this because I don't know if I can be bothered to play it through the whole way again. But I might do, I don't know. I will definitely play it again at least one more time. I've not played it for ages, not been on my Xbox for ages, but I'll have to do a little download and show you my vehicle collection on GTA Online maybe. Let me know if you want to see that, yeah. Ice cream van driving, yeah. Why the hell have I even got this ice cream van? But, yeah. I love these games, they're so good. I can't lie. Cannot lie. If you want a nice, easy way to waste your time, GTA and games of that ilk are an easy win all day. Money in the bank type win, you know what I'm saying? Easy, pleasy, lemon squeezy. To be fair, the only thing they could have added as well on top of it is just, because it would have been another easy win, it's just a bunch of silly side missions that add depth, like some assassination missions that they have another game, and the other editions of the game, maybe a better version of, because especially if they would have added customization, they could have added a Gone in 60 Seconds import-export list where the cars are stored in a certain area, and there's the only variant of that you can get like that. It's like an Infernus, but it's like souped up and it's the fastest thing in the whole game, easily, like way faster than anything else. And even actually, the only thing they could have added as well is just a few more, like I say, vehicles. That'd have been cool. But other than that, I can't really hate on the definitive edition. It delivered what you really want, I guess, and that's just the nostalgia blast from the past to make you say, "Ooh, that's a bit good. That's nice." I remember exactly why I invested my time in this game in the first place, and why I continue to this day to play these games. But yeah, I'm not, like I say, hopefully this hasn't been too bad. I just thought, I'd whack out a little playthrough and, see what happened, do a little voiceover on it. But like I said, I didn't actually turn into the playthrough that I was thinking it would be. Instead, it was just little funny moments or interesting moments or bits that I just thought, oh yeah, I can clip that. So at least I've got it's a double whammy for me basically. I've got a collection of my game play, which I would want to see, just the silly bits or the interesting bits or the bits like, oh yes, I did do that. Here's the proof. And then I thought, I can whack over a little ASMR overview, voiceover, and it make for a decent video hopefully. And then you can enjoy the sounds of screaming and flamethrowing in the background, Maybe not the relaxing visuals, but at least maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe altogether it makes for a decent package. But the game is definitely fun. I enjoy playing back through it. And that's, all you can ask for, isn't it, really? All you can ask for is just a nice way to enjoy your time for a bit of a day, and that's all you want. Hopefully this has been that for you. Hopefully this video has been that for you. Hopefully just a little escape for a short moment. You're not thinking, oh, I'm not going to get that 20 minutes back after this. That's all you want, ain't it, really? After you do something, just to not be like, I'm not going to get that time back ever again. But yeah, other than that, the only thing left to say, of course, is have a great day, have a great day, have a great day, have a great day. Hopefully this video has been decent, and, you know, I really do appreciate that you've got to this point, even if you didn't enjoy the video. But if you did, awesome, that's so good, I'm really pleased. Thanks so much for watching, I really do actually appreciate it. Other than that, like I say, have a great day. And of course, cheers, all the best, God bless. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, yeah. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Skadoosh.